I've been around construction my entire life. I decided to go to Illinois State University and study construction management as well as business management. When I started at Illinois State, I wasn't sure what path I wanted to take, but the construction coursework, specifically on the rehab side, really led me to realize that I had a true passion for construction. I started taking coursework in things like concrete and things like framing, and realizing that there were a lot of different practices and techniques that are outside of the norm and that could really be implemented and changed and grow with technology, which really started to interest me. I've been renovating homes for the past 10 years. During those 10 years, I renovated over 1,500 properties. A bulk of that was when I worked for a large hedge fund, which was a company that bought up and purchased homes across the country. I specialized in the Chicago market and ended up renovating homes all the way from the Wisconsin border to the Indiana border and down south. That led me to my own business, and I've been doing that for the past 5 years. Christy and Christian have done a great job of creating a system and implementing it, and different processes and implementing those processes to teaching investors exactly each step they need to take. That makes it a lot easier. That makes my job a lot easier. Specifically when it comes to the financing and the closing process, and then takes them all the way through the rehab process. It definitely creates an easy environment for me to be able to do my job and do it as fast as possible on budget. Any village inspections and permitting that's required will be taken care of by my team personally. We will attend any plumbing, electrical, or building inspection that is required by the village. Any investor is welcome to come onto the property and site, but they do not have to be in attendance for any inspections or deal with the village when it comes to permitting. My team tries to fall within a $1,000 per business day model, so a $45,000 budget is going to be 45 business days. We stick as tight to that as possible. The faster we can get a job done, the better it is for the investor as well as ourselves. Obviously, the more projects you guys can do and we can complete, the better it is for both of us. The payment schedule is outlined in our contract. It's a third, and a third payment at the very end of a project. Once the project is 100% complete to satisfaction by the investor, we then will ask for our final payment. My name's Matt, and I'm your point of contact throughout the project, whether it be the start of the project and how to get started, or through the project if there's any questions, concerns. I am personally there to answer them for you. I'm happy to discuss any potential issues or strategies or changes to a project at any time. I can be reached on phone, email, or text, but our preferred method of communication is typically workplace because it keeps everyone together and on the same page so that we can all have visibility to the project. Any additional charges that come up throughout a project will be brought immediately to your attention and then discussed before any work is continued or finished. We try to stay within our budget as much as we can. Any unforeseen items that do happen will be put up on Workplace and obviously discussed with everyone so that we can make the best decision possible. We are a fully licensed, bonded, and insured contractor. We carry all necessary insurance for projects and are up to date with all village required insurance policies. Chase investors are put into this process and system, which makes it a lot easier to work with them. They typically are more informed than your average buyer and average investor, which makes it a lot easier for me to do my job and move forward with a project as fast and efficiently as possible. Real estate is a marathon, not a sprint. The more projects you can do over time, you will be successful. Real estate is a volume game. It's a volume game for everyone involved, the contractors, the real estate agents, and the investor. Ultimately, if we can all work together, the longer we can do it, the more successful we can be. I went to Illinois State University for construction management as well as business management. While I was there, I realized that I could create a business if I combine both of those things, and really found that there was a need in the market to create a true business, not run from a construction mindset, but a business mindset and a construction mindset.